What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, chat? I just wanted to hop on real quick because I wanted to discuss a couple of things regarding, as you guys can see my title. It says let's talk about public relations, public opinion, and social media influencers. And we're going to be talking a little bit about SUPACENT tonight and her DV allegations, and we're going to go over that. Not much has come out yet, but we're going to go over what we know. Thank you for your membership, Gabrielle. And to my mods, thank you for being here tonight. Let me know if you can. Remember, let me know when I hit about maybe like an hour 20, hour 30 minutes, because it's not going to be a long live. What's going on, Tony? Thank you for being here, my mod. Hi, I am my sister's keeper. Hey, my mod, Lux Pearl, Rock Out Boy. What's going on? Miss Judy, Josephine Edmonds, Cheryl Wagner. How are you? Kay Monet, Giselle, Gabrielle, welcome. Anointed One, welcome. I like that name. Stephanie Landry, don't worry, be happy. Beverly Phillips, good morning, gorgeous. Welcome, good morning, gorgeous. Hey, Krisha. Hey, Miss DC girl. My other mod. Hey, Blessed Beyond Measure. Chi-Town Talks with Miss Mel. What's up? Miss Amber, how you doing? Ambra. Miss Phelps, Robin Lotz, Sahiria's True Life. Welcome. Miss White, hey. Brittany Davis, Supreme Goddess, how are you? Tanise Six, welcome. The one and only Nene, Connie Jackson, and Miss Jimmy Jim. Welcome to the room, y'all. Welcome to the room. You know, what really motivated me to do to go live tonight and to talk about this particular story. I normally what I was gonna do was I wanted to cover the SUPACENT story, DV allegations. However, I wanted to wait until a little bit more information has come out, which it really hasn't yet. But it's a reason that I want to cover this tonight, because it's something that SUPACENT said that really stuck out to me. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all in a minute. Remind me, because I get to talking and I be forgetting to drop my link. But let me pull something up real quick. And then I want y'all, I don't know how many people are familiar with SUPACENT. So I'm going to present a slide really quick because I want y'all to kind of get a little bit of a background on her. Now, from my understanding, SUPACENT, really, she got it out the mud, y'all. She is very different than the young lady that we've been covering over the past year. She didn't meet some man and then, kind of blow up off of that. Hold on one second. Okay, let me share this. She got it out the mud. She worked her behind off, and she really elevated through her own actions and her own smart. She's a very smart young lady. Am I on the right? Okay, let me see. Very smart young lady. Where am I? What screen am I sharing? Okay, here we go. So basically, she was initially discovered, and mind you, this young lady is her net worth is about $7 million. Okay, she did all of this herself, and I say herself because from what I've researched, she got it out the mud by herself. Thank you, my mods. Welcome everybody that's coming into the room. So initially, she blew up because I don't know if you guys remember that platform called Vine back in the day. It was really popular. It was like the Twitter it was like the TikTok of back in the day. And she basically kind of became well known and blew up from doing Vine videos. The public thought that she was really funny. She was really creative and had a great personality, and she blew up that way. She also created a makeup line called the Crayon Box. I'm gonna Google it really quick just to make sure I got that right. But she also made a majority of her money from her marketing skills. Now, let me just give you a little bit of background that I was reading. She says, I learned everything as I went, and that's how I learned my marketing skills from. She was a waitress, guys, in Texas. She learned a lot of her marketing skills in Texas. She said at that particular restaurant, they did everything and anything to market. They gave away free stuff, letting police eat for free. They let all of the valet guys who worked at the hotels, and the front desk people eat half off so that they could tell people to come to the restaurant. She relays how her employer's mastery of marketing and customer service impacted her. Stewart applied the exact tactics she saw at her place of work and implemented them into her selling items on her website called wazamwithsupa.com, which she linked to a flea market structure. Okay, so this girl learned all of this. She learned all of her marketing skills basically on her own through working for a restaurant and doing waitressing. She watched how the restaurant marketed their product, and she basically watched that and copied it. It says she used the capital raised from her retail business from that website to fund her cosmetic line. She said, I will buy samples from suppliers. I put my logo on them and started selling them. The idea for her product line is called, okay, I was right. It's called the crayon case. And the ingenious packaging concept, I don't know if you all seen the packaging for the crayon case, but it's really cute. It's like a bunch of different colors, and it's literally packaged like a box of crayons. Let's see. I think I missed my. Okay, let's see. Okay. The crayon case and the ingenious packaging concept marketed to resemble a box of crayons became one of Oprah's favorite things, making the revered list twice. The product line was born from her experience of being booked for speaking and traveling to various cities. Stewart, which is SUPACENT's last name, found it challenging to hire makeup artists at a reasonable price. Exceedingly resourceful, Stewart took the opportunity and started learning how to apply the makeup herself. Now, this lady is basically a marketing genius. She did all of this stuff by herself. And I would call her a self-made woman. Now, the reason that I want to cover this today is because this young lady came out with DV allegations against her ex-fiance. Okay. And I'm going to tell you how this relates to the LaTruth saga in a moment and why I wanted to cover this. Let me stop sharing this screen because I'm going to share something else in a minute. Hey, Harmony, what's up? What's up, Sugar Pop? Hey, Frankie Lyles, thank you for that Cash App earlier. Hey, Erica Hayes. Sorry if I missed anybody. How can I stop sharing? Hold on. Okay. So she came out with DV allegations. She didn't get too much into detail. However, she did say that her ex-fiance drug her across the interstate. So she's making allegations that her ex-fiance did some pretty terrible things to her. Now, one thing that I will say is that she said that if he continues to gaslight her, that she is going to expose him further. Now, what I will say about that is that I got to be honest, I'm a vlogger, I'm a content creator, so I am going to give my opinion. It doesn't have to be popular. But my opinion on that is, hey, if you want to expose him, expose him. Don't wait to be gaslit. Yes, good morning, gorgeous. She got Oprah's approval. That was huge. Hold on one second, guys. Don't wait to be gaslit or wait for a reason to come out. Hey, you done already said it at this point. Now the public is going to want to know more information. Once you say that somebody drug you across the interstate, now we want to know more. Now we want to know what else he did, what caused it, what year did it happen. Now people are going to start digging into her life. Now, that's the thing about public relations. Now I'm going to read exactly what SUPACENT said in a moment, but before I do that, I want y'all to hear something. Okay, guys, I was trying to pull it up because I'm not going to play it on my channel. YouTube is too weird. And hey, Krisha, and YouTube is weird and they'll try to strike me or whatever. So I'm not going to play it. But listen to this, y'all. And I'm going to tell you guys what stood out to me about her statements. Hold on one second. Let me play this commercial.
With Instacart, you get free delivery.
Okay, listen to this. I don't even want to play the music. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, here we go.
Drop this tea before somebody drop it for me. I am no longer in a relationship. I am no longer engaged. I will not be friends with my ex. This was not a mutual agreement. I will not ask for privacy at this time because I know what come with this. I had a public relationship, so I have no problem with y'all speaking publicly. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe about it. I will not be dating no time soon. Don't ask me. Don't even be expecting. You will not catch me with nobody. You will not catch nobody with me. So yeah, I dropped that tea before somebody could drop it for me. There you go.
Now, as you can see, basically what SUPACENT said there was that, yes, I'm coming out. I'm letting you guys know I'm dropping this information before somebody else drops it for me. I am not going to be upset about the public discussing my relationship because I understand that I was in a public relationship. She says that she's not going to be in another relationship again for quite some time. Don't ask her about dating. She's not thinking about dating, and she's not going to she will not be thinking about that anytime soon. Now, very shortly after SUPACENT, I'm gonna tell you what I feel about those statements in a minute and why it relates to the title of this live. Hey, how you doing? Blessings on blessings. Hey, Ishay. Hey, child of God. What? Child of God said she bought him a house. Now, I didn't know that. I'm going to drop the link in a minute. This is a discussion we all got to have together because it's a lot of stuff I don't know about this just yet. So shortly after she made those statements, her ex-fiance, whose stage name or entertainment name, his name is Razor, spelled Rayzor. He said, I dodged a bullet and walked away clean. I couldn't ask God for anything more. No dirt on my name, no scandal, no cheating. It's nothing anyone can say bad about me. Besides, it didn't work out. I'm at peace with my decision. All smiles, #thankful. So they're both agreeing. Well, she's saying that the decision was not mutual. Basically, somebody wanted to stay together. She's not making it clear if she wanted to stay with him or if he wanted to stay with her or whatever the case is. She's just saying that the decision wasn't mutual. He comes out and says that he thanks God that his name is clean. And so I don't know if he heard what SUPACENT came out and said before he made that post on Twitter, but it seems like his name is not clean and that she is making allegations that he drug her across the interstate. Now, what I want to say is, did anybody notice what she said? SUPACENT said, this is what stuck out to me. I understand that I am in a public relationship, so I do not have any problem, hey Cindy, with the public speaking on my relationship. Isn't that a profound statement? Isn't that a profound statement? Wow. I find it very interesting and I find it very admirable. Now, this is what a real social media influencer and celebrity would say when they come out with allegations, right? Now, how many people, please drop a 1 in the chat. How many people in the chat, how many people here believe SUPACENT? I just want to see what you guys are going to say. How many people in the room believe SUPACENT's claims? And then I'm going to tell you what I believe. Drop a 1 in the chat if you believe what SUPACENT is saying. Okay, I see one chat. One, okay. Child of God put about 5 ones. Okay. Tony Bailey believes SUPACENT. Lisa Mitchell believes SUPACENT. Good morning, gorgeous. I like your comment. Let me pin that comment as a matter of fact. Good morning, gorgeous said 1, but I know nothing about the story. Okay. Erica Hayes believes her. Robin Lotz believes her. Tony believes her. Krisha, you put a 2, so I'm assuming you don't believe her. Miss Jimmy Jim looks unsure, but we got a majority ones. I'm gonna stop counting the numbers in a minute. Jiggy Jarrett put a 1. That's a man in the chat. He believes her. Brittany Davis believes her. Okay. Miss Feli believes her. Welcome, Miss Feli. Welcome, Jarrett and Brittany. I'm still looking, y'all. I'm doing this for a reason. Kay Monet believes her. Lady Love says, I don't know the story. Sahiria says, 1, she usually keeps it real, which is true. SUPACENT does have a good reputation. Okay, Ishay put 2. I'm assuming 2 either means you don't know if you believe her or not yet, or you just don't believe her. So I'm assuming that that's what 2 means. Okay, Miss Carson, Miss Andrea says she does believe her. D Mel says, I don't know the story. Now, here's my take. Oh, Serenity Speaks. The question was, or what I said was, drop a 1 in the chat if you believe SUPACENT when she says that she was in a DV relationship with her ex-fiance. Thank you for the super chat, the one and only Nini. I definitely appreciate that. The one and only Nini says, I'm not familiar with the story, but I'm listening. Okay. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Okay, Krisha says, I don't believe. So this is my feelings on it. And I'm going to tie this into what I'm trying to say in a moment. SD said, I believe her. I've been following her for years. She speaks her truth. So I'm going to say this. I believe SUPACENT. Surprise, surprise. The reason I say surprise, surprise is that I feel that the content creators that are in support of Robert Hampton, there is a narrative being spun about us over here, especially the ladies. I know there's a couple of gentlemen over here on this side as well, but there's a narrative being spun, and we're simply anti-woman. We're simply jealous women. Now, if I'm gonna be jealous of anybody, okay, honey, if I were a jealous woman, I would be jealous of SUPACENT. SUPACENT is who really got it going on. Okay, because they like to say Big Bree got it going. SUPACENT got it going on. SUPACENT is a millionaire. Not only is she a millionaire, but she gained her fame and her fortune genuinely on her own, out the mud. She has a true story of from rags to riches. A very successful woman who was a single mother who a lot of us couldn't relate to. She has it going on. She got it going on, right? So I say that to say this. If SUPACENT comes out tomorrow and says, let's do this, y'all, because I'm getting sick of the narrative. Then we're gonna get back on SUPACENT. Let's do this. If SUPACENT come out tomorrow and gaslights her fans and says, I don't know why y'all said that I'm being abused physically. Where are y'all getting that stuff from? Y'all are some clowns. Y'all took one thing that I said and y'all drug it all over the place and exaggerated and took what I said and added this on and that on and this on. It's not what I brought to the internet. It's y'all. How would y'all feel if SUPACENT came out tomorrow and gaslit the heck out of y'all and said, oh, I know I said he drugged me across the interstate, but that's none of y'all business. Y'all obsessed with me. Why everybody talking about me on social media? I know I brought it to the internet. I know it ain't none of y'all business. I know that I said it. I know that I was told I shouldn't bring it to the internet, but I did it anyway. How would y'all feel if SUPACENT did that? Gabrielle said, I say, girl, go to hell. And that is how I feel about Brianna. That's how I feel about Brianna. Okay? Every woman, and I mean every woman that comes out publicly, whether it be a celebrity, a social media influence, I don't care if you got $0, $1,000,000, and says that they've been abused, I believe them. I don't know a darn thing about this story, but I believe her because she's a woman like me, and she's saying that somebody is abusing her, and she has not stated otherwise yet. No evidence has come out that she called the police and said that somebody was following her with a firearm and they wasn't. She has not come out yet and gaslit her audience and lied and said, oh, no, 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 no. I know I said it, but you all, it really wasn't me, it was y'all. She hasn't done anything like that. So I have no reason, and no one else has any reason to not believe her. So until evidence comes out to say otherwise, I'm going to believe SUPACENT. Let's get on what she said about public relationships and people speaking on her public relationship. Having a public relationship and being a public figure and a social media influencer that actively puts your business on the internet, because SUPACENT and Razor been putting their business on all over social media for quite some time. Lovely pictures, date nights, all type of stuff. And it really hasn't been anything negative, which is why I think a lot of people were caught off guard by the fact. I actually thought they were married. One of my girls from YouTube texted me about the story, and I looked more into it. But when she texted me, I thought that she was getting a divorce because I thought she was married to the man. That's how out there they were and how positive their relationship was. So I thought they were getting a divorce, but they were just getting separated. But the fact that what she said was really profound. She said, I understand that I've been in a public relationship. So I expect people to talk about my public relationship publicly. That was so mature of her. How crazy was SUPACENT look? And we're going to look into some things about these allegations in a minute. But how crazy was, yes, they said, yep, said that she was drugged across the interstate, which I'm trying to picture that in my mind. Like you got out of the car, or he drug you out of the car. Now she's saying that is abuse. That ain't no, I was kicking somebody and they put a toad over my head and my finger got broken and missed me kicking them and pepper spraying. No, this is real. No, she said she got drugged across the interstate. Period, point blank. That's abuse. Period. Ain't no other way around it. How crazy would SUPACENT look? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me one moment. How would she look if she found a group of supporters on the internet, befriended them, started texting and sending things for them to post in her defense, and told them to attack content creators and bloggers that are discussing her story? She would look like a damn fool. How are you mad that somebody is discussing your situation when you came out with it? If that's not gaslighting to the 100th degree, I don't know what is. If that's not gaslighting to the 100th degree, I don't know what is. To come out with your business and then gaslight your audience and say that it's their fault that they believe that she was abused physically, and then say that she never said it, that the supporter said it, and then get so upset that people are talking about you that you start sending things for other content creators to post to drag content creators that are talking about a story that you came out with. Is that not nuts? Is that not crazy? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm trying to do something. Hold on. Let me mute. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting a message. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You cannot justify. See, what they do is, let me tell you what they do. What they do is, and this is what I've heard said, we are going to put the business out of the content creators that are covering this story. We're going to contact their places of employment. We're going to contact their baby mamas and baby daddies and their husbands and wives and family members. We're going to create memes. We're going to dig up all of their personal background. We're going to put their address online. We're going to find a picture of their home and post that, because we mad that this content creator is discussing a public story that was put on the internet to be discussed. See, the problem is the story, she wanted the story to be discussed, but she got mad because the story was not being discussed in her favor. It backfired on her. That's when she felt like people was too much up in her business. But if everybody was Team Bree and if everybody was agreeing with her, then she wouldn't feel like, hey, everybody get up out of my business. It wouldn't be that. See, the issue is that she doesn't like what people are saying. It's very different. What we're doing, what us content creators are doing, is very different from what the other side is doing. We talking about a story that she brought to the internet. They talking about stuff that we've never discussed. They digging up information that we haven't exposed. So you're exposing private information that you found out about a content creator, or that you think you found out about content creators, posting a significant others on your page, posting memes of people, doing all of this crazy stuff because we're talking about a public story. Can somebody make that make sense? If somebody is not putting their stuff on the internet and putting their business on the internet, it's inappropriate to bring it to the internet. It's inappropriate. Period, point blank. And it's whack. It's whack. It's fuck. You lame as fuck for doing that. Period. Let me get back into this. Let me share my screen. Cause see, they under, and I'm interested in seeing how this thing is gonna go with SUPACENT, because Keke Palmer. Now, when Keke Palmer came out, how many people agreed with Keke Palmer or was in favor of Keke Palmer? I for sure was. I even made content about it because I didn't even really do no research. I just heard what she said and I said, dang, that's messed up. He is abused. That man did that to Keke because she said he did it. I'm not one that's just going to say that someone is not being honest or they're not being truthful about a situation as serious as DV. I'm about to drop the link right now. Something as serious as DV. If I have not, the thing about it is, even if Razor, who is the boyfriend of or the ex-fiance of SUPACENT, even if Razor come out and say she lying, I didn't do that, I'm still gonna believe SUPACENT. Because show us why she's lying. Do you have any videos? Do you have any proof? Do you have anything showing that you didn't do it? But see, the thing with Robert is Robert really, he did release that video of her lying to the police, but he didn't even really have to do that because she came out and she changed her story up on her own. He didn't even have to do that. So she made herself not credible. So how do you turn around and get mad at people who are covering the story that you put out, get mad because they don't believe what you're saying, and say that they jealous and hating on you when you're the one that came out with 5 different stories? Can somebody make it make sense? Let me drop my link. Somebody make it make sense. Let me share my screen too. Hold on one second. Because I want to share exactly what she said in these claims. What website is on? See, I found this on Gossip. Hold on. Can I share? And my computer acting janky. Okay. If y'all don't know, that's SUPACENT. Okay. What's going on, sis?
Hey, Upper. What's up?
Hey, let me
Um,
oh shoot, I changed my screen. Damn, what happened? I'm sorry, Krisha. I'm just trying to
it's
fix
okay.
I'm trying to make the screen bigger. Um, I guess that's yeah, I guess that's okay. Let me let everybody up first. What's going on, Jared?
Hey
Hey
Queen, how y'all
SD, what's
doing?
happening? I'm good. How y'all doing? What is y'all
I'm
take on this?
good.
Christian, you got up here first. I'm gonna ask you. What's your take on all everything I'm saying? I know I'm talking about a lot of different things because it just I feel like this story in in a lot of ways coincides with the LaTruth saga. We don't know too much
Same.
information just yet, but
Same. So I'm gonna say this. So this is not, a dig at Super. Um, as a person, I like Super. Like I do makeup and I'm an esthetician. So I was featured on her page a while back. It's been a while,
oh cool.
right? For the crayon case.
That's cool. That's cool.
My only thing is she put out the video saying that she was no longer in a relationship. Heard it. I followed it because, I had been following her forever. And then he put out his post and he said he dodged a bullet. And behind that, it didn't seem like she was happy. She mentioned that it wasn't a mutual agreement. And the way she did that video, I just analyzed it all basically based off of what we've been watching over here, and she was talking real fast. It's like she wasn't happy about it. And once he said, I dodged the bullet, all that, what he posted up under his, she came back and said, what she posted it under the shade room and said he dragged her on the interstate, which I didn't. And she said, if you keep talking, I got more I can put out. But to me, it's like retaliation instead of just doing what you need to do, sis. You're threatening. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not totally done, or even you're just not telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have I wouldn't have waited on him to say he dodged a bullet. I wouldn't have did none of that. Once I told y'all could talk about it, I
Well,
would
hold
have
on,
just told
Christian.
y'all what it was.
Hold on, Christian. I thought
Mm,
SuperCent came out with the allegation first.
No, ma'am.
Oh.
No, that's why she said if he keeps talking, she has something. She has more to put out. So
Oh,
she,
that's why she said don't gaslight me.
yeah, because he put that post out about dodging a bullet. So that's what threw me off because at first I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Because you see the nice dates, you see them, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing, but y'all do have to think about it. When she was with Lou, that breakup was not a good breakup either. So this
Right.
is this is kind of the norm. So I don't think she has uh good breakups where it's just like we done, it ain't working.
But she never
Um
accused Lou of DV, did she?
Uh, I don't remember if she accused Lou of DV, but I know she accused him of a lot of more stuff, and she did it on live. And then, um, another thing, Good Morning Gorgeous asked in the chat, did she jump into the relationship fast? She did because she got backlash for getting with Razor so fast, and it was just going around that she can't be without a man. So yeah, she's also one that jumps in a relationship fast.
Okay. Okay, well,
Hmm.
okay. I'm gonna let Jared go next. I believe he okay. But what I do want to say is now, okay, what I want to say is I really don't mind people getting up here and not agreeing with my take on things. I actually enjoy this because Christian just told me some stuff I didn't know. Because I was under the impression that SupaCent came out first and then Razor came out. And I thought that maybe he had gaslit her in private or something. I don't know. But
She came out, and that's when she did the "No, I'm no longer in a relationship," blah blah blah. And I think like she made the statement of, "I'm gonna put it out there first." Remember, she said, "I'm gonna say it first before somebody else." It was basically before he do, and then he
okay.
went behind and he said, "I dodged a bullet," and that's when she was like, he you drag me on the interstate, blah blah blah, and if you keep you keep gaslighting me, I got more to put out.
Now on the video, on the video that I just played,
Yes, Lisa Mitchell. She said she wished she would have dodged those licks because that was after he said he dodged the bullet.
when he said he dodged, when he said he dodged the bullet, she said, "I wish I could have dodged them licks." Dang. Well, I'm gonna let Jared go in a minute, but what I will say is this: just because now I'm playing, I ain't gonna say devil's advocate. I'm just gonna say I'm on her side for right now, and I want to say just because he came out first and said that, and then she came out after him and kind of exposed what's been happening in the relationship, doesn't necessarily mean that she's not being honest. It could mean though that it does appear to me though, like I said earlier, that she's not doing it for the right reasons. Because if she want to expose what happened and she wants to speak on DV, she should do it. She shouldn't wait till she's uh what am I trying to say?
Antagonized.
Antagonized. Thank you, Jared. That's just my take on it. SD, come back. What's going on, Rich? Jared, what's going on?
I didn't really look. So first of all, you handle all of this masterfully. Like I don't really like. I can't add much to your show because you're so dope. I got up here because I wanted to thank you in person.
Thank you, Jared.
I, I hit 500 subs, and if it wasn't for you reposting that first video I did of Nate, I wouldn't have even started my YouTube because I kept procrastinating. I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say I honor you. You are a queen, and I appreciate you so much. Because if it wasn't for you, I would have still been, I'm busy with life, with real life. So I would have, and I'm, I'd have been procrastinating, and I would have been not doing it. And I just want to say thank you. And I just want you to know you're brilliant, you're dope. I love you. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. You know how we
Thank
rock.
you. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you more. I feel like you give me way too much credit.
No,
I
no.
will say I think that you equally as dope. I think that your take on things, you look at things in a much deeper level. You don't just stay on the surface. And I think a lot of the content creators on the side, and not just the creators but supporters, we are those that dig deeper into it, right? Like we don't just watch what happens on the surface. And Jared, I want to say that you are super dope. I'm Chosen just posted Jared's link in the chat. So if you are not subscribed to Jared, go ahead and check him out. His channel is really cool. He has super funny content, and not just funny, but intellectual content as well. The way he does that is awesome. SD, I don't know why you keep dropping down. I was gonna let you up.
But I
Congrats,
appreciate you too.
Jared.
Thank you so much, Jared.
You too, Rich. I love you too. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, we love you back.
All
Well, we
right.
want to hear what you got to say about SUPACENT too before you drop down, man.
Nah, my thing is, and this is so, I tend to believe women. Like that's my belief. I believe women until you know what I mean. Like the whole Brianna thing has put me in a weird situation because it feels like I'm trying to fight against a DV survivor, and that's not even my vibe. You know what I mean? Like I'm a man's man. Like I'm not with abusing no women. But once you delve through the facts of the matter, like she tried to have her husband assassinated, and I feel like people casually
In so many
talk,
words.
right, like they casually talk about that. Oh, she just called the police. Oh, like you don't know what that means to a black man. Like let's be serious. And they casually they say it all the time, especially on the other side. Oh, she called the police. Do you know what could, how that could have, we could have been talking about a whole different story right now.
Exactly.
And it's just like we I, another reason I started my channel is because I want to talk. I want black men and women to have a dialogue where it's not extreme on either side. I do not like the state of black love in relationships and how we communicate. I want to be able, I come over here and vibe with y'all because y'all women, and I usually vibe better with women, but how we deal with each other is so unkind. And I thought if I started my little YouTube channel and I explain things from my point of view as a man that is not angry at women, who I'm not bitter towards women, I actually love and value women, but I also see flaws there as well. and I also see flaws in men as well. So I wanted my page to be like that bridge to common sense because I feel like we don't have common sense, and I feel like the Latrue story is just an offshoot of that, right? I feel like Brianna is everything that's negative about not even black women, but just relationships. Like she encompasses so much toxicity and she gets away with it because she, allegedly she has a pretty face and a nice body and all that. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. Especially when you said, what you said just now was so simple yet so profound. When you said the way that we deal with each other is so unkind,
It is. It
and
is.
I have to agree with you on that. That's all I have to say about that. It is unkind.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of
It's
people could say
unkind.
a
And
lot
we
of
just
stuff
need
about
to
us content creators and how we're covering the story.
but you know
Go ahead,
what
Jared.
the thing about the content creators and the beef, and that's just like human nature. It's nothing salacious. If you go to a workplace, you gonna have your favorites. Everybody gonna have their favorites, right? And that's kind of what YouTube is. Everybody got their favorites. The thing that makes it detrimental is that people can't take uh you vibing with somebody else better. It's not a detriment against you. Like if you be like, yo, Jay, I vibe with D Ham better, that's not an indictment of me. That just means you resonate more with D Ham. You know what I'm saying? Like Retta is my girl. That doesn't mean I disregard Rich or Ashley anymore. That doesn't mean that. That just means there's some type of connection I have with this woman. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's just like this thing. Like everybody is so self-centered in thinking. Not everybody, but like that's the thing. Like it don't. One of the best things my grandmama ever told me is that it ain't always about you. And I feel like if everyone kind of took that attitude,
Mm.
it would be, you know what I mean? It would be in a much we would be in a much better place. And that's also why I didn't know uh Rudder and them was going there with her. If I would have known that, I would have tried to stop it. Not because I feel like I can control them. I don't control no woman, but because I feel like that's what that lady wanted. She really wanted that attention because the attention was off of her, and she wanted, But we don't got to go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, like the thing that's going on YouTube is that's just normal human behavior. It'll pass, and then in a couple of days it'll be something else. You know what I mean?
Right.
We need to stay focused on the fact that like this lady lied on Robert, and now she's in a real abusive relationship, and they acting like that shit don't even exist. Like they won't even acknowledge it. Like the quickest way to get Amora to shut up
Yeah,
is
that's
to ask her
wild.
about
Wow.
is to ask her about Janelle. Go ask her about Janelle. She'll be quiet. She'll change the subject
She gonna she'll deflect.
very fast, very fast, very fast. But yo, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all girl talk. Peace and love, y'all.
Okay, thank you for coming up, Jared.
You already know, Queen.
Can y'all hear me clearly?
I
I
can.
can. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
good.
Go ahead, Rich. I want to hear what you think.
That Um, it's to this. It's two sides, both sides, because Super the type of woman that she got a mouth on her, and she claimed that of her last guy as well. So it could have happened in both situations. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but also I know that his ex-wife claimed he did to her as well. So I don't really know.
Oh,
Um
you
Oh,
saying
you
that
saying that
razors
razors? Mhm. Mhm.
ex-wife?
Ex Said that he did that to her as well. So that's why I believe her, but um she did claim that her daughter's father did that to her as well. But I don't know if it's if it's a mutual combative type of thing situation or what, but she did claim that. But I did hear that Razor's ex-wife said the same thing about him.
Okay, so you saying that Razor's ex-wife said the same thing about him, and then you also said that SUPACENT also said the same thing about her ex.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I really don't know. I mean, I believe her, and the reason I believe, I mean, because she's so open with things, and to me, she the type of person. And this is my opinion. She the type of person that would say some shit to you to get you so fucking angry till you want to fuck her up. Excuse my language. And then when you do, it's like, but you really just hit me. That type of situation. That's the vibe she gives. But she is very truthful on what she says, so that's why I believe her.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah, I
lie.
can't lie.
Hold on one
Hold on
second.
one second.
I had to mute you real quick, Rich, because for some reason I'm getting an echo. But I can't lie, like I believe her just based on the fact that it hasn't been proven that she's lying. Or nothing, there's not proven, but there's been nothing to suggest like any evidence or any conflicting stories. She hasn't made any conflicting statements yet. Now, when that happens, I of course will reconsider. Hold on one
And
second.
I
Miss
guess I
White,
say, oh, go ahead, Upper.
I'm gonna let you go 1 second. Let me see what Miss White said. Thank you, Miss White, for that super chat. Miss White says it disturbs me when they complain of the number of content creators that cover the saga. She puts things out there and it's everyone's for the taking. Imagine NBC and ABC not covering a news story because CNN aired it first. That is such a funny statement, and you are so right, Miss White, because and then you know what make it so bad. I'm gonna let Christian go in a second, but what make it so bad is that it's not like we're talking about a situation that they're like, y'all been talking about this girl for a whole year. She's been doing shit for a whole year. It's not like we've been talking a whole year about something that she did in December of 2022. We're talking about her because she constantly does things. If it ain't one thing, it's another. When it starts to die down and she's not doing anything, here she pops up with a recording from a therapist. Then she pops up recording her baby daddy at the door with the police. She pop up saying that she's pregnant. She popping up with text messages are popping up saying that she was allegedly abused by Janelle. She tries to blame that on Robert. It's always something. It's always something. So of course people are going to still be talking about her because she won't stop. And then she turns around and gaslights her audience and says, "Oh my God, they're so obsessed with me." No, that ain't it, boo, because you ain't nothing to be obsessed over. You're nothing to be obsessed over. You're a story. That's all you are. Go ahead, Krisha. Am I saying your name right?
Krisha.
Krisha. Okay.
So I guess I would have to say, I guess I don't believe her because just as we saying, she don't have any proof. She didn't put any proof out. You know what I'm saying? She's just saying keep talking and I will, basically she'll say whatever else she got to say. But that's not enough proof. We've listened to a lot. You know what I'm saying? We've listened to a lot and no proof, and y'all see where that got the people that believed her at first.
Yeah, but what about
So
okay? So what if so? Okay, so
this
if
wait, let
if
me finish.
go ahead.
And Rich said she said this about Lou, and there was no receipts on Lou.
Right.
So is this a habit? Is this something you do when you angry that it didn't work out as well? I mean, because she was getting messages and putting them online from girls saying that they was messing with Lou. So, we know she'll take them back. So is this just a threat? Is this just like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe hoping that they do reconcile because they were engaged. I don't know. I just can't fully believe it. I guess right now we don't know until there's more.
The way I feel about it, I see what you're saying, And basically, you know, I get it. She came out before with allegations as well. But see, this is my thing though. Like, if you have been in an abusive relationship, I don't automatically feel like you need receipts. I don't. If you come out and you say this person has been abusing me, it's not that I feel like you need receipts.
I
I
don't
start
either.
feeling I start feeling like you need receipts when you start making contradictory statements about your own story. Now, if SUPACENT, she came out and said this happened to her. Now she comes out tomorrow and she says, "Where did y'all get that shit from?" I never said that. And
No,
then
I get it.
then I would feel like, okay, SUPACENT, all right, boo. Now you're gonna need to prove it. You know what I mean? Because oftentimes, or sometimes in some DV relationships, you may not have proof. You may not have certain things. So
Yeah,
I
but
get it.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I hear
I
what you're
mean,
saying.
I get what you're saying, sis, but I kind of disagree. And the reason I say that is because when you think about calling the police, they're going to want to see proof. If you don't have no physical black eye, they're going to, well, why are you claiming this? Why are you saying that? So I understand what you're saying as far as you shouldn't have to, but think about the day and age that we're in. And if you bringing allegations against someone, you need to be able to prove that it happened or it didn't happen or whatever the case is, what you're trying to say against this person.
I
I
agree.
agree.
I agree
I
too.
agree.
I think that you should be able to prove it, but sometimes you can't prove it. Now, the difference is I think we talking about two different things. Now, if you call the police or if you try to take it to court to get a restraining order, of course they're going to ask you for proof. But I'm more so speaking on woman to woman, believing things as public opinion.
I would
Um,
say
that's
it would be easier to believe if this wasn't something you done before. Then it will make it easier to believe. But you can't, you know what I'm saying, keep doing it and not you can't keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like it was manipulating. Um, and that's just from listening to this saga so much. Like, nah, I'm not waiting till you do the next thing for me to say what I need to say. I'm gonna say what I need to say right now. You said you dodged a bullet, so let me tell y'all all about these licks that I dodged. I'm not waiting till you do something else. For what?
well. Let's see what she said. I respect y'all's opinion. I just got to be honest about how I feel. For right now, I believe her. Right now, I believe her. And if I'm gonna be honest, if all of this stuff hadn't come out about Brianna, I would have believed her as well. As a matter
As a
of
matter
fact,
of
when
fact,
Brianna first, hold on, somebody's not muted. Hold on. As a matter of fact, when Brianna first came out, I believed her 100%. I stopped believing her after the video that was put out. I stopped believing her when she came out and made contradictory statements. I stopped believing her when she started gaslighting her audience. That's when I stopped believing her. So some people I think are more so like, yeah, you're saying that, but I can't automatically believe you because you could be saying anything, which is true. But, and I want to throw out there as well, I can't say that automatically that I'm gonna say Razor is a woman abuse. I can't say that definitively, but all I'm saying is that there's no proof right now that she's lying. You know, there's no there. I haven't seen any past behaviors that she would be lying right now. I don't know if she lied on Lou or if she didn't. I wasn't following. So I guess as I continue to watch this story, I guess I'll learn more things. Let me let Miss White up, but
but
before Miss,
before Miss,
hold on, Miss White, before you start, let me just read this for the audience really quick. Um, Raynell, her name is Raynell Stewart. That's SupaCent's government name. So it says Raynell Supercent Stewart and her fiance Razor Bro have called it quits according to the former. The breakup, according to the former, it doesn't say former what. The breakup wasn't mutual in the slightest. On December 20, this computer's acting crazy. Hold on one second, y'all. On December 28th, the Crayon Case founder took it to her Insta story to announce the news of their sudden split. Um, I'm gonna go ahead on and drop this tea before somebody drop it for me. I am no longer in a relationship. I am no longer engaged, Supercent said. I will not be friends with my ex. This was not a mutual agreement. I will not ask for privacy. I love that part that she said. I'm sorry, y'all. She said, I will not ask for privacy at this time because I know what comes with this. I had a public relationship, so I have no problem with y'all speaking publicly about it. I will not be dating no time soon. You will catch me with nobody, and nobody will catch nobody with me. I'm trying to find where she states what happened. I couldn't add. Okay, that's what he said. Oh, here it is. Supercent stepped in to offer a few more details about the split after the Shade Room reposted Razor's cryptic message Instagram post. The business guru hinted that there may have been a physical altercation with her former fiance at one point during their relationship. I wish I would have dodged them licks, not acting like he ain't just fighting, drag me on the interstate, the mother of two wrote in the comment section. Woo child, don't gaslight me before I spill for real. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all now the video that I watched on YouTube from a content creator, the way that they laid the video out, they made it seem like Supercent came out first with her announcement of the breakup, and then following that, the ex-fiance came out with his statement. And then after that, Supercent came out and said what she said about don't gaslight me. Now I could be
Yeah,
wrong, but
no,
I
that's how it happened.
okay,
That's
well
how it
then she
happened.
did come out first then.
No, no,
No, no,
okay,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
she
she
came
came
out.
out.
She came out first and said that it was over, but then he came out and said he dodged a bullet, and then she said what she said. But it's like you said what you said in retaliation of him saying he dodged the bullet. You know what I'm saying? She was mad. That's how I take it. Like she didn't like that. And
Can
we
you
women,
ladies
come
hear
on
me?
now. Y'all know.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. You saying that she may have come out first about the breakup, but she didn't come out about the DV until he said that he doesn't have any dirt.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
Can y'all hear me,
Exactly.
Upper?
Yeah,
I
we can hear
can't. Who
you.
is Miss? I'm
Okay.
gonna let
Hi,
Miss White go. I'm gonna let Miss White go ahead first because she
this
been waiting.
SD. Okay, because yeah, I was having mic issues. That's why I had kept
Oh, hold
going.
on one
This
second, Miss White. I'm gonna let SD
Hmm.
go first because Miss she been trying to
Absolutely.
get up for a minute.
girl, this
Go ahead.
thing on this microphone. But I want to say this. Hi, ladies. How y'all doing?
Hi.
Hey,
Upper, I love your channel. I love you, ladies. All of y'all. You, Lupac, and all of y'all. And it's my first time on your on your StreamYard. But I
thank
just
you.
want to say this. I've been following Super for years. And I'm gonna say this, and people may not agree with it. From the beginning, I never thought that her and Razor would make it, right? I just felt it. But you guys might kill me for saying this, but I'm gonna say this. I know that Lou cheated on her from time to time, right? I never heard her say that he whooped her, abused her in any way, but I know she had a problem with Lou cheating, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like, and I'm not saying that it's right that he did it. I feel like Lou was the man for Super, right?
Yep.
In that aspect because Lou, they know each other ins and outs. You understand what I'm saying? Super cheated on him as well. She came out and she said that she cheated on him with a woman. So she said that Super, I love her as a person because she's a real person. One thing I like about her, she'll come out and say the good. She'll come out and say her truth. She's going to say the good and the bad. And I truly believe Super because one thing with Super, when she come out with receipts. She's not afraid to walk in her truth. I don't like how she switched guys and she be changing guys and going, doing all of that. But one thing I can say about Super, and I could be wrong, but I truly believe Super and I truly believe that he done something to her. It wasn't he beat his ex-wife. I wanted to tell the other young lady that he beat his first son mom.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I
That
knew
had
I
to
heard.
do with his first son mom. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, I knew I heard he had did something like that before. I thought it was the ex-wife. My
Yes.
bad.
Yes, he be his first son mom, and she actually put him in jail for that. So he has a history of abuse. So that's why I believe Super, and she actually didn't even show up to court because she didn't want him to go to jail. She was like she just didn't show up because he was having so many like money issues, work and stuff like that going on for himself that he just constantly had issues going on. So he actually used to be abusive to his son's mom, which is the first mom. So I believe Super. One thing I'll say about Super, Super may be a lot of things, but when she come out and she say, "Oh, I got, he did this to me," she'll come out with receipts and facts because she lives in her truth. That's what I like about her. She lives in her truth, and she'll be like, "I'm not afraid," and she's right. All of her relationships have been very public. So for him to go public, or for her to go public about her relationship, she's not afraid of that, and that's what I like about her. But I think she just doesn't want the backlash from it all because she's been through so many public breakups. So for me, if I was her, I wouldn't even touch on it. I'll just let it be.
I would
I
just
would
let
just
it
let
be
it be
too.
too.
And I, Miss White, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you go, but I also feel like
I'm gonna go on mute so we don't get the echo.
that would be contradicting, because if we did think like that, then they could say, well, Sierra said the same thing. We almost just can't do that.
Say that again. You said say that again. I didn't get that. You
Okay,
said
so if we look at the story with Supa and him, and then we look at Brianna and Robert, Sierra said the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
she said the same
until
thing
they,
about she
Robert,
said the same thing as far as what that he had abused her.
exactly. So like, I just can't go off of that, because
So
you
you
know what
don't
I'm
think he
saying?
abused? You don't think that? Because we don't know. We just speculating. You
It
don't
could
think
it
he?
could be true. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it's not, or it is, um but we don't know her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Like,
true.
we only, you know what I'm saying? We only know these two people. And yes, Sierra, she was caught in a lot of lies, but at the end of the day, we don't know the other woman, so we don't know. You just said she didn't show up to court.
No, she didn't show up to court because in her words, because there's
She was
actually an
doing him a
interview.
favor.
There's actually an interview on MC Shaky page where she did an interview with MC Shaky, and she said the reason why, and I could be a little bit off. She said the reason she didn't show up is because he had just got out of jail for child support, and
I
she
don't
helped him with
care
that.
that,
Something about
like,
child
personally,
support.
I wouldn't care what you just got out of jail for if you put your hands on me. I guess maybe I'm just
Exactly.
They was
different.
younger too. They
I
was way
agree. And
younger.
he was younger too, and she was younger. She probably thought she's like she said, she probably thought I don't know what their situation was back then. But I understand your part, Sierra with Sierra when she lied on Robert. But like I think, and I could be wrong and you have your feelings about it, but I do think the guy may have a little bit of it in him. I'm not saying that he's just like this straight abuser and but they probably did have a tussle or a disagreement or something like that. But I can honestly say Super actually really did love him. But I feel like in my heart, and I'm just probably crazy for saying this, Lou is the man for her. I think it's Lou.
Now, I agree with you there.
Yeah, I really do.
Well, Miss White, what you think?
Well, I feel just like I did the first day Brianna went live. I don't know enough about the story to make a judgment call, but I feel troubled when she says, if you continue to gaslight me, then I'm going to tell it. And if someone drug you across the highway, I wouldn't wait for you to make another move before I
Hmm.
acted, because you abuse. If you are abused, it's almost like a quid pro quo. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't do this, then I'm gonna do this, or if you do this, then I'm not gonna do that. And I think it was Rich that was saying, like, in today's world, we live in a world of receipts, right? Even for us, in the corporate world, in the world period, like, if it's not in black and white, it's like it didn't happen. So not only do we live in a world of receipts, but she knows her status, right? She knows the level that she's on. And I just can't imagine you being in the status that you are and not ready to readily have available receipts, because of the way that the world is now. I don't know how old the young lady is, but I remember a time that we could go in the bank and not have ID. You know, you just went in the bank and said your name or whatever, and it don't happen like that anymore. And I'm just saying the world evolves, things evolve, and somebody else was talking about when you called the cops, like 9 times out of 10, when you call the police and you want a restraining order, you don't have a lot of proof. You don't have a lot of receipts. You know, the judge ask you what happened, you tell what happened. Typically, you'll get that restraining order unless the opposing party says, "Hold up, now I got proof to say that this did not happen."
Miss White, you know what? She's about 35. I wanted to let you know. But I think
Like,
with
okay.
her, she's had so many public breakups that she's probably tired because she's very young and she's been through a lot of public breakups. And I'm not refuting
Hmm.
what you're saying, but I agree with you. She's been through a lot as a young woman, and all of her relationships have been made public on her behalf. But I think she been through a lot of public breakups, and I think that's what is like. She doesn't give herself time to heal. But she stated that, like she'll. That's why she made the statement that she's not gonna be in any more relationships. But Upper, he took his post down after Super said she would. You basically air him, don't gaslight her. He
Hmm.
removed
Oh,
that
okay.
post.
Wait a minute. Now that
Well,
speaks
that's,
volumes.
yeah, that says a
He
lot.
took
I
it
was gonna say
down.
that
He
says a
took
lot
it
because
down. It's no longer, if you go on his page, it's no longer on his page anymore. He took
uh-uh.
it down.
Well, that's
Well, he
telling.
took it
That's
down and she ain't said
Yes.
nothing else. So are they
And
back
she ain't
together?
said nothing else, but
oh
do
yeah,
y'all
they could be back
They that's
together.
that's
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 telling.
that's something to think
Yeah,
about too. They could be back together
but
yeah, because
because
Super
because him and Lou, her and Lou broke up how many times?
A
child so
lot.
many times. But you know
oh,
him and Super was together while he was going through his divorce too, like Brianna and Robert, you know that. He
yeah, because
left
our
his
girl
wife
said
He left
our
his wife. I don't know if it was for Super, but he was going through a divorce. He was still married to his wife while he was with Super.
mm,
You know that.
oh yeah, they may be back together because our
Mm.
girl said the same thing. She wasn't gonna have no other man. She was gonna be a
Yep.
lonely old lady with
hmm
cats.
Yep. She
Yeah.
Super. She's known for taking him back. If she and she'll come out and say it. I took him back in what? Like she's not ashamed. That's one thing I have to say about her. She'll come out and say I took him back.
Oh. So
She
it could
comes
be
out
some
and speak
validity
it.
to that. I didn't know that he took it down, so I
He
guess
took
he
it
probably
down.
knew she won't playing, or they either back together.
I
But that's
think
all I
my
wanted to say. I'm gonna
opinion.
get back down. Y'all enjoy the rest of your conversation.
Okay,
Thank you,
Miss
Miss
White. I
White.
think he took
Hmm.
it down because he knows Super is known for airing things out. I think that's why. I don't think they got back together that fast. But I
Huh.
think he known for Super airing people out. Super would air
She gonna
her
she
best
she
out.
gonna air him out. He
She'll
know
air him
her.
out.
He knows her, and he know that she
Yep.
not playing with him.
She not playing. She did. She would air out her dirty laundry. So if she thinking that if he think that she would spare him and she don't spare herself, what makes him think that she won't tell it? Cause Super don't care. She have this attitude. She don't care. She's like, I'm gonna tell my dirt and your dirt, and
Quiet
that's
as
what she
is
even did with Lou.
quiet as it's kept. I believe that that's what's going on with Brianna and Janelle.
Yeah.
Um, quiet as it's kept. I think that Janelle is in that relationship because is a lot of stuff that Brianna could say about what he's done to her in that relationship if he decides to leave. And you know how she is when somebody leave her,
Yep.
or
He exposing.
yeah. So I think that that's a plays a big part. Hey, what's going on, Sahiria's True Life? How are you?
But I think he's also afraid to leave her because he don't have nothing going on. Both of them don't have anything going on, and he's broke. He has
You said
nothing.
both of them.
I think both because she says she's so booked and busy. They're not booked and busy.
Oh, you talking about
Okay.
Brianna?
Yeah, they don't have nothing going on. So he can't leave her because he don't have anything coming in. He broke. Chanel don't have no money. He don't have it going on. That's why they cooking in the kitchen. What they was cooking? What they
I
was
don't know.
cooking in the
I don't
kitchen?
know. I don't know what that
Some
was.
body
Girl,
butter.
they was trying to make some beard stuff. Girl, listen.
Damn, it's getting bad over there, y'all. It's
It's
getting bad.
bad.
Anytime.
It's
Damn.
bad over there.
That's how y'all know That's how y'all know that the coverage in the bad press, even though it's just YouTube, y'all, just our
Mm-hmm.
coverage on this story has not been good for him. It
Nope.
has
And you
not been
know the
good.
same thing what Jared was saying. He said something to the effect. He was like, I forgot what he said, but they
Oh,
scrambling. They
Saharia
don't
done
have.
left. I was about to let you go, Saharia. You can come back if you want to.
I'm sorry, baby, but they don't have no substance. They don't have anything. They scrambling. They rambling around. They just trying to find their way. They trying to find their way. They don't have anything going on for themselves right now. Ain't no movie deals on the table. Brianna ain't paying nobody right now for no photo shoots to be in somebody's magazine. It's nothing going for them.
What y'all think about that? Because I said, man, that's tough. You went from Wu Tang Hulu series to cooking body butter in the kitchen.
Well,
That's tough.
I feel like that's kind of why he treat her like that, even though he didn't back when he should have. I feel like that's part of the reason why he treat her like that because he definitely downgraded. He's definitely probably losing deals. They can think it's not getting spread around where it's supposed to go, but it is.
That's facts.
And I believe that, he's probably angry and he takes that out on her because he probably feels like he could have been way further without her. But now he's stuck. He's kind of stuck,
He's
Yeah.
stuck.
looking for his next come up. And yeah, I guess he think it's body butter.
He's stuck, and Brianna liked the fact that he's stuck, but he don't like the fact that he's stuck because he should not have gotten involved with all of this mess. But he's stuck. She like it because she has a lot over his head. The things that they've done together, the
Yeah.
evil things that they've done together. So he's stuck. He can't even leave if he wanted to because she's gonna spray him so bad. Even if she spray him on the back end and we don't get to see it, she's gonna find a way to spray Jonelle.
What
She's
what's
gonna
going
leave him though.
hold
He's
on one
not gonna
second.
leave her.
Hold on one second. What's going on, Saharia?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because I was talking and I thought y'all couldn't
You
hear
know
me,
what,
but
Scream? Y'all having a problem, girl. If you got an
oh
iPhone, I had to turn my phone off and everything. It's a hot mess.
no, I'm just saying because I was talking and everybody,
Oh,
I thought
oh, okay,
nobody could
okay.
hear me. But
Oh,
no,
okay.
I believe
Yeah.
Super. I believe her. Like I've been following her, for years, but I don't believe that she would just. She's trying to save his face. That's what. Go ahead. But she trying to save his face. That's probably why she said it the way she said it, which I feel like, you shouldn't do that. But at the same time, that's all it sounds like. It just sounds like she's trying to save his face by, and you know how when I don't want to say that, but
So
I just
Sahira,
believe I believe her. I believe every victim until you prove like Brianna did. I
Otherwise,
believed
yes,
her.
prove
I
other.
believed her in the beginning too. But I kind of once she told her story, it was like, oh girl, I don't believe you. Like it's just like you started the fight, you was beating them up, and like I can't believe I wouldn't. I'm not gonna just because you're a woman, I'm not gonna just take your side.
Miss White crazy. She said
I know.
he better find somebody that knows what they doing with that butter because fish don't fry in the kitchen and the beans don't burn on the grill. That's funny. Sorry, you know what, Sorry. I hope I'm saying your
It's
name
a
right,
hearing.
but Tahira, I definitely I butchered that thing. But
It's
what I
fine.
will say is that I respect everybody's opinion on the panel. So I'm not gonna say anybody's wrong. I'm not gonna say nobody right. I just say like I kind of share your sentiments about like it doesn't even have to be a woman. Like it could be anybody.
Yeah, any victim,
It
right?
could be a woman, it could be a
Hmm.
man, it could be a child, it could be
Hmm.
anybody. And if they say, "Hey, this happened to me," I just don't feel like I have the right to say I need proof. like you
Right.
know, like you know what I'm saying? Like okay, like what I
Yeah.
might not have no proof. You know that I just don't think that that's a good enough reason to say I don't believe you. But however, with the Latrue saga, is very different
Yes,
because
it is.
she herself has come out and said it has contradicted her own statements. So that's why this is different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe her too. That's why I was just saying, it's just two sides to it. um does the true saga make you think differently about everybody's situation? It just makes you do a double take on what you really, thinking about another situation. But I do believe her because of how open she is with everything. She will air her dirty laundry out, but I just said it's two sides to it because it wasn't like she didn't say it like drug me across the interstate with Lou, but it was more of a combative type of situation that they hit each other. But she did make that claim. It was in a,
Right.
a live, years ago, kind of early on. I don't know if nobody ever remember, but it was kind of early on. Um, but with her and Lou, I think it was more of a both of them type of situation hitting on each other because I think because he did do a lot of cheating and a lot of females was in her inbox about him.
That's
Yeah.
how I remember it as well.
Yeah.
Now, I don't necessarily remember any DV going on with her and Lou, but I do remember it being like the situation in general was just toxic between both of them. And that's what I remember. But I feel like I agree with what you said, Rich, when you said like this whole saga, in particular, the Latrue saga, it does make you look at things differently. And it does make you question things when somebody comes out and says that something happened to them. I just don't feel I feel like everybody got a right to go about it or believe what they want or not believe what they want. But for me personally, I'm just like, I just don't feel comfortable questioning or not believing someone who says that they're a victim off bat. But if they come out and they have contradictory statements, if proof is shown, kind of like Robert had proof with the video from the police, all of this stuff is being shown, showing that this person is a liar and it is lying on this person, then yes, now I'm saying, gosh, look at all of this. Where's your receipts? Where's
So
your evidence?
after, so
But
after,
with
go
with
ahead.
with SuperScent, I just believe her off bat because it's been nothing that has happened to show that she's not telling the truth. Now, I'll say I kind of made a mistake by doing that as well, though, with Brianna, because I believed her at first. Then with Keke Palmer, I believe Keke Palmer.
And that's what
Then
I was about to say.
okay, go ahead.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like after Kiki, it was a wrap for me. Like, and I love me some Kiki. She from my hometown, all that. But at the end of the day, like after that, it was just a wrap for me because it just seems like it's retaliation now.
Kiki
It's
lied.
yeah, she
Wait, what
lied.
happened? I ain't see that.
Well,
What?
it's been yeah. Keke tried to make it seem like the man was he was the antagonizer, but it seemed like it was mutual or not mutual, but it was some things that she did.
I think the
Yeah.
jury is still out on that. I'm not sure about
Oh,
that
I
I didn't
yeah.
know
situation.
I,
that.
I
Oh,
forgot you was up
wow.
here. Hey, Miss Love.
How y'all
It's
doing?
been some things to come out to contradict what she said. Also, it's been like audio recordings where
Hmm.
his life has been threatened, like all type
Oh,
of stuff.
wow.
But I think
And
his
she,
wife. I think that was the mom that threatened his life
yeah, it
because of
was.
the domestic dispute that him and Kiki had.
I want to know. I think I might look that up now. Like, what exactly? All I know is that I heard that it was things that have been said to directly contradict what she came out and made claims saying. Now, I haven't really done any research to see how she was lying or what exactly happened, especially because there was like video of him, like
Tossing her
I,
around.
I
right.
I look at it like this. I'm sorry, but some women just has it in their head that as soon as they say that or throw that out there, what do? We believe them.
Majority of the times,
Now I'm gonna
victims
say
is not going to just say it, and like
ex-
majority of the times, you don't
exactly.
like.
Let me ask y'all ladies something since she mentioned that to piggyback off of, I don't know who just said that, but why is it, because we are all women, right? And we've all been
Hmm.
through some type of something, right? Like, why is it that some women, I've never done that, but why is it that some women, they'll either say, oh, he used to beat me, or they'll say they're pregnant, or they'll say, something's wrong with them, like Brianna brought cancer on her life. I would never do that. Like, why does it have to come to that?
I
Like
don't
I
know.
can't understand that for the
I,
life of me.
I don't do that. I'm not one of them, so I don't know.
Not
That's why I
us per
just.
se,
So you,
but
what
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah, I
mean by
know.
that though?
I'm gonna
but
say this.
like,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just want to know, like I'm trying to figure out, like, how can, like, why some women do it? Like, why do y'all think they do it? Because I've never done it, and I'm not saying that you ladies have done it, but like, what's the point behind it? Like, I
In
don't
that
see point.
moment, I
A
think
lot
they're
of times it got to
emotionally
deal with.
angry.
A lot of times it got to do with insecurities and things of that nature as well. But
Okay.
I would say this
What
as
once
far.
they're not together no more? You saying like
Okay,
the
so like when a woman go through a breakup or whatever, and it's kind of nasty, right? Like in Brianna's situation, and yeah, we know they had some toxic stuff going on or whatever behind the scenes, yelling and screaming at each other. But let's just take her out of the equation. You got some women out here would say, I forgot that young lady name, that she brought her son into the equation, and she said that the dad had done something to him. Do y'all remember that story? Some rapper, and it was something about screws, and then it
Yeah, I
turns
remember
out.
that.
that
Yeah.
wasn't his
Okay,
Oh
son, was it?
yeah,
so
It was her son.
she
Yeah, that was her
lied,
son.
and it
Yeah,
came
she did
out, and it
lie.
turned out that she lied, and she stated that she
yeah.
lied on him. So it's like, why would you want to ruin somebody to that degree with serious allegations like that? To me, that's like crazy.
And
Some
that's
I
why
people
believe.
are just evil, and you got people like lie on you that are just evil, and a lot of times mental illness come into play. A lot of times it's how they was brought up. I mean, some people take the route of when they have gone through things in life. Say, for instance, a woman that has been sexually abused. You
Correct.
might have one woman that will go into a shell. You might have another woman that might turn to the opposite sex. I mean, the same sex. You might have another woman that might turn to drugs. You might have
Hmm.
another woman that might turn to promiscuity or whatever. So, trauma or things that happen in people's life and events, they people are different, so they respond to things differently.
I think
And
it's that. But somebody said in the chat, it's easier to believe a woman than a man, and
That's
some
true.
women know that.
that's
That's
true.
true.
Some women hold on to that strong.
In certain scenarios it's easier, like with as far as domestic violence, because we was talking about tonight about how men are embarrassed to come forward because Robert is actually a victim of domestic violence.
That's
So,
true.
and he never come forward. And so I just think that, people are different, and it's based on what you've been through in life. If some people come from a background that them, where they was taught like you speak up and you say this and that, and they nip stuff in the bud when it happens. Then you got other people that allow things to happen to them repeatedly, and it has, and you know what I mean. And being somebody that have been victimized before, you don't, you can't tell a victim. We was talking about this on Miss D panel the other night, when to speak up or when to say this, because you just don't understand the emotional damage that it does to somebody. Like,
Hmm.
it does a lot more. The physical goes away, but that emotional scar, it disfigures you. You know what I'm saying? To where
Yeah.
you lose your identity. And that's
Mm.
why a lot of victims don't speak up and don't say nothing. The super situation, I believe her, because like the other young lady up there, I follow her for a long time. She's very transparent, and if the receipts need to be brought out, I'm sure she will bring them out. She's
She.
not the type of person that sits up. I've never known her to sit up and lie on something.
Yeah.
Lou never said that she lied on him when
Mm-hmm.
she said what she said about him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So he never not one time did he ever come out and say this woman is lying on me.
Or he couldn't. He couldn't
No, he
because she
couldn't,
showed
because
all
she
the
had
text
receipts.
messages.
Yeah, she can, with Lou. She showed text messages, and she
Mhm.
even said
Yeah.
that I even cheated on Lou with a woman. She even stated that she set Lou up.
Wait,
Hmm.
say that
Remember,
again.
she set Lou up.
For I remember that it was for with a female, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
acted like the young lady was underage, but she wasn't. But
Yeah.
Lou set up, Super set up an inbox, and she came out and she said it eventually that she set him up. Somebody came up in his inbox. He was supposed to meet with the person. I don't think he ever did. It was something about a Miami thing. This
What?
thing,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it go
see,
way
that's why
back.
it's so hard for me to just straight up believe it. Like,
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
have the facts over there. We don't have the facts over on his side. And it's hard for me to believe it because who doing all that?
But
But you
why
know
would
what
she
he
even
kept
confess
saying?
that she did it if
He
she wasn't real? You know what I'm saying?
and he
She
But
kept
it,
said,
it
saying
doesn't,
that.
it kind of
Uh,
doesn't, sometimes it doesn't matter how real you portray to be on this,
yeah,
it
Some
doesn't matter. Like,
well, I
what you
don't
doing.
Okay.
like a lot of times victims like they always try to save their abuser. So
exactly.
her saying that, I just feel like she don't really want to do it, but he's going to force her hand. That's what it sounds like. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But you
Like if
put
you're
it
going,
out
if
there
you,
already, so it's not saving
what
face
did she put
because
out? She only
she
put out that they not together.
no, she
And
knows.
then
She said something about dodging the licks and drag.
once he
Once he
said something about dodging a bullet.
But that's
Yeah,
not. Oh, so you think
she
that's enough
piggybacked
to?
off of him.
Yeah,
But my thing is, why is it
Huh?
when he put out that he dodged a bullet as to say that she was some type of a bad person? That
Right.
he
Like
put it out there first, so
he attacking her character.
she's a human that's defending herself. He's attacked her character when he said that.
That's right.
So human nature is no, you're not finna sit up here and say this after you just drug me down the damn highway. You know
Like
what
you
I'm
some
saying? I mean,
prize.
she
Like
has
you a
every right
prize.
to come out
Yeah,
and
but
say
that's
that.
a y'all think about the allegation though too. Don't y'all think that? I mean, that's a huge lie. Also, if it is a lie, that's a big lie to say this. Not just that you was in the house with him and he popped you in the mouth, but that he drug you on the interstate. Isn't that something that can be disproven? I mean, if
Yeah,
somebody dragged you on the interstate, I would think, are you on the interstate alone? Was there nobody? There was no cars or passers by. Nobody called the police. Nobody. I'm
I'm
thinking
pretty sure she has
now. See,
receipts up
now
there.
I'm thinking a little bit deeper into it. Like maybe she does. That sounds like something she would be able
Why
to
he take
prove.
the post down?
Right.
because
That's
they
what I'm
probably
saying.
they
It sounds
probably
like
was under the post.
it sounds
They
like something
probably
she
was
could
under
prove.
the
She
post.
could have just he
Oh
could have
no,
just deleted. He could have
they
just
went
deleted.
hard.
He could have
They went
deleted
on.
what she said. He didn't have
They
to take
went
the whole post
hard.
down.
No, he
Right.
took his post
She
down because
said
they
that under
went.
shade room.
They no, they went hard because Shade Room shared his post.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went back to his page today, because yesterday when he posted that, they was going in on him yesterday under his post, calling him the G word and all this stuff. So they went hard on him. So I guess when he saw that she posted what she posted, I'm assuming he took his post down. So his post is no longer up. But you know, once you post some people screenshot it and it's out there forever. But he actually
Mhm.
took his post down. You know, whatever what his reasons for taking it down. I guess he don't want Super to air him out because
He don't
Super
want that
too.
smoke.
He don't want that smoke. Super don't care. She'll air her own stuff out.
Yeah, she
Hey,
will.
True Slayer. They down bad, True Slayer. They down bad. They at the beauty supply store buying $5 sweatsuits. They down
Oh,
bad.
so I know
Let me tell,
exactly where they were.
Was
let me
they in New
tell.
York?
No, no, girl, they in Georgia.
Somebody
They
said
at
they
the
get their
market.
sweatsuits.
They at the market.
You
What's
know
that?
why I think Clonell
So when
is
you go
staying
to the
with?
market, you can buy everything for $2, $3, $5,
I
$10.
know you lying.
No, 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 no. And you just go slap a name on it.
He
The
got
flea
some
market.
fab. He got some Fab Below sweatsuits. I'm dead.
Yeah,
Girl,
they was
you
at the
What?
lying. That's
market.
what they do. That's what they doing.
I
Yeah.
said they
So
What
was
would you
at
I,
have to
the
I
flea
say, Miss
market.
Love?
No, but you know what? Do you know the reason why I think that Jonelle is trying to? I don't honestly think he really want to be with Brianna right now, but because this DV stuff has come out, and he's trying to savage his career, whatever the little, you know what I'm saying? He down the alphabet on the list, but
Hmm.
I think that if he can be with her and she could show like that she debunks everything that someone is saying as far as the DV is concerned, then he feels like that will free him in the future. But he don't realize the monster that he dealing with. Because the moment that he feels like he's free, okay, I can let go because now it's been proven, quote unquote, allegedly that I'm not an abuser because look how long she's still with me, that once he leaves that relationship, she gonna go in.
Well, she could go in all she want, but nobody's gonna like. Well, we do believe he did it, but nobody's gonna
Mhm.
care.
And he gonna deserve it.
No, nobody's gonna care at that
Well,
point
none of
because
us are going to care, but for the industry that he's in, they will care.
Mm-hmm.
Look what they did
oh,
to Jonathan Majors. They do not play about abuse. If
But
Yeah,
you know
they
they
did
Jonathan
did.
Jonathan
Majors,
Majors dirt. They did him dirty though,
they
They
y'all.
did
did
him
him
dirty.
real
I
They
That
dirty.
believe
woman
it.
definitely did him
literally
dirty.
chased him for 3 city blocks. He was
Yeah.
running from that lady for almost 3 city blocks.
for
Yeah,
Exactly.
How
real.
he
That's a
abusing
shame.
her and he running for his life?
yeah.
You know what that was.
Color.
Mm,
We know what that
okay.
was. We all know
Mhm.
what that was.
That man
But
whole career over
again,
with.
they
Mhm.
gonna learn about them. What you call them? Snow bunnies.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They gonna
Janelle ain't seen Lil Ralph yet. You
Next
wait.
time we go, next time I go live, y'all, we got to talk about that Jonathan Majors thing. I don't even know why I ain't talking about it. We got to talk about that because
yeah, that
I'm
Jonathan
trying to
Majors.
figure out. I think he just got convicted off of some text messages or something, right?
Yeah, it was something that basically he it was like a video. It was a video, not a video, but you like a recording, and it was basically like some text messages. So the serious charges he didn't get convicted of. It was more of the smaller, lesser charges, like minor, basically misdemeanor charges that they found him guilty. So they had to basically, I gotta find him guilty of something. If
Yeah,
it's
they
not,
have to get
Yeah.
that black man for
Because you
something.
know what the
yeah.
incident happened, I think, with when she got hurt is when he was trying to get out of the truck away from her.
Because clearly he was just trying. You know how women are sometimes we can get if we get all the feisty. He was just placing her back in the truck. And she
And
probably bumped her arm or something. So all he was doing was pushing her back in the truck, trying to get her to stay in the truck while he run. And she keep getting up, but he kept placing her back in the truck and placing
Yeah,
her
And
back
she's
in the
a
truck.
drunk. And she
And she
probably
was
did it
she
drunk.
was
herself.
drunk, and she hurt herself
Yeah.
while he was
She didn't
trying to
want him
push
to
her
leave
back
her.
in the truck.
I ain't
And
never seen that nigga was running so damn fast.
And that's
I
what I
said,
have a
oh,
Man.
question for Upper. Upper, let me ask you this. Let me ask you
hell
this,
no, that
Upper.
nigga was running so damn
He really was though.
That's a
fast.
I got a
shame.
question for Upper. Upper,
Go
let
ahead,
me
I'm
ask you
listening. Hold
something. Because
on.
you've been in this story too, and we all been around, and Rich probably can answer it too. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think that if Miss Lie can come out and state the lies that she told or just kind of like clean this up, do y'all think that will ever happen?
mm-mm,
Shit.
Hell no.
Hell no.
mm-mm.
She too evil, right?
Dude, listen,
It
She
she
ain't
didn't
just
even
she's
even
not
that.
say
gonna
She
do it.
too
It's
damn
not even
embarrassed.
evil.
She'd be too damn embarrassed.
Hmm.
yeah, she
She
didn't
did
even
this
say
to
she lied
everybody
on the
she was
first
with.
baby daddy.
That's true, because she even with him stupid coming on her panel, he never even told her to clear his name.
Mm-mm,
She never
Ain't want
cleared
that
his name.
ras.
She did not clear his name on the panel because if it
mm-mm.
was me, I would have said, Brianna, clear my name.
Well, let me tell you.
Ain't
Somebody
gonna
just
do that.
asked. Somebody just said Jonel's not. Um, he hasn't felt the wrath yet, but I think he have. Even from just this side talking about it, I think he has,
Oh, I
and
agree.
I think that is why they're not speaking on it. Y'all, that man over there, because then it's gonna be bigger on the other side. Then it's gonna be bigger. See, right now it's just this side speaking on it, but if that side was, then it would be bigger. And then I'm sure he told her. He told her. He made her tell them not to speak his name.
The reason why I think he felt some of it, but when he decides to completely end that relationship, just like RH did, that's when he really gonna feel the fire.
Yep.
You
And I
watch.
believe that's what happened to
That's
her
when he
the
really gonna
first
feel
baby
the
dad.
fire. She
Mm.
she put the when she went back on them panels and was like, he really didn't do this. She was trying to save her marriage when she went on those
Mm-hmm.
panels and she told the
Mhm.
truth. It's more than just physical, it's emotional abuse. He never
Upper.
did
No,
both
you're not
sides, did
upper.
this
I
and
know
did that.
she didn't just pull that video
I just want y'all to see how he was running from this bitch.
I can't with you. I can't with
Oh
you
my
up,
goodness.
Hold
girl. He was running like Kunta Kinte.
Oh.
And no, he was running in a whole jacket.
Okay, like they
Don't
was
forget
shooting
the
a movie.
jacket and the dress shoes.
Here,
Mhm.
look,
She look, oh,
this
she
nigga,
look crazy.
he was gone. He was smoking that bitch. I don't even know. I don't
Dang, they
even know
got
how
the
she
cameras to
caught up.
all of them.
She was,
She was
she
drunk.
was. I mean, but how does she keep up? This is an
She
athletic. This
almost
dude is
got hit by a
huge.
car and
He's
everything.
very
Yeah,
huge and
I ain't see
athletic.
that before.
Y'all, this man was he running for his life.
He was
Damn, I don't
out of
think this is
there.
the first time.
Go
Yeah, he
ahead,
was
go
running.
ahead.
The way he was running, I don't believe that was the first time he ran
No,
like
it probably wasn't because he probably was like, she crazy. He knew she was crazy.
Hmm.
Hell no, that shit funny as hell. Then end up I just knew he was gonna get off.
that. Yeah,
I mean not get off, but I just knew that they
at
were
least
gonna
not.
find him guilty because I'm like, how is this?
Well,
Okay,
he wasn't guilty for abuse, right?
No, the major charges, basically the charges, basically what Upper was saying. It was basically like those text messages and then the yelling from the recording that she had of him.
oh
They
wow.
basically had to get the man on something,
Hmm.
which was
Right, but
nothing.
that's messed up though because y'all see, I mean, the courts are just not for men. Period. Point
No,
blank. It's just not for
no,
men. Just
at
they're
all.
pro
Especially when it
woman.
comes to something like that.
My best situation. I ain't gonna say best, but when Johnny Depp got away, like when that was my, I had to
Listen,
look at
that
women
case, I
different.
watched
Like,
that case from the beginning. That case was off the chain, girl. Oh
You
my
watching it
God.
again right now.
Girl, that case was off the chain. He
just
won.
with
I
a
was
black
so
person.
happy he won. And
I
Yeah.
watched it on Netflix.
that's what I want
I
to see
think
for
criminal charges
RH.
should
Oh,
be
I
brought
watched it
against
on
her.
YouTube.
Was she
I
ever
hope
charged criminally? Criminally?
no, she wasn't, but she got to pay him. But I hope RH got a defamation case going on. I pray that
I
he
hope he
do
got
because
something.
he has a big defamation case if he don't even know it.
He do know. He gotta know it.
I don't know up. I'm so concerned about that
I
part
mean, come
portion
on.
of it.
Because look at how many things have lies have been told on him. I mean, not just from her, but like content creators. It's been said that he goes on Instagram to look for little girls. It's been said
Mm-hmm.
that he's a
Oh
an
God.
abuser, that his child is terrified of him because of dragging her. I mean, it's just I mean, I feel like at this point, if he's not going to or if he has not began to pursue a defamation lawsuit, which I thought he was, but if he's not, then I think it's just that he just does. People say that he has it out for or the other side makes it seem like that he has it out for Brianna, but he obviously doesn't. Because if he really wanted to get her, he would have gotten her.
Yes, he was trying to save her
Oh
in
yeah,
the
Yeah,
he
but they
beginning.
know he don't have it out because they say things, they try to say, oh, he doesn't have a defamation case. You know he do.
He do.
I heard he
She just tells so
does.
many damn lies
He
over
do.
there.
Oh, so he does. That's what I heard too. I heard that he did have a defamation case.
No,
Um.
what I'm saying is he actually has one.
Oh,
If
that he
he's
could.
doing
Yeah.
that, yeah, he
Yes,
Okay.
that's
could.
what I mean.
But they say he couldn't. He don't. Yes, he do.
Yes,
Well,
he
I think
do.
that they don't know. I don't think they understand
All
what
they do is
defamation
lie.
means. No, I think they. Well, yeah, but then they may not just. They may not know what defamation is. I mean,
They
you
not
can.
the
I mean,
brightest.
look at what Tasha K going. That lady getting sued left and right. Like
Mm-hmm.
as a content, if you coming on here and you creating content, you have to give your opinion. You have to say allegedly. And there's all these different rules, but it's a way that you have to phrase certain things. You can't just come out and say that he is a woman that he's an abuser. You can't say that because you're damaging his career. Defamation has to in some way affect a person's income, money, or reputation.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it definitely did because before the content creators came out, it was looking pretty bad for Robert at first.
Very bad. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was going to tell you. He got proof to show that he lost income. And anytime you can show proof that you lost income, that's the perfect defamation case. You show proof I
Mm-hmm.
lost income, that right there alone will get you a win in court because you lost
But
it.
look at those
Mhm.
ladies. Do you even have to show proof that you lost income? Because look at the ladies with Rudy Giuliani that just
Yeah,
won that defamation lawsuit
yeah,
against
they
him.
did. They did.
You
I
know what
haven't
I'm
been keeping
saying?
up with. I haven't been keeping up with that. I did
So,
see that he was in some trouble. I haven't really been paying attention
well,
to
they
that.
won that. Was it 48 million or something like
Yeah,
that?
they pretty much
How many
wiped
women
him
was
out.
it?
They wiped
Two.
him out. 168 million
Woo.
dollars.
Yeah, it was two
Yeah.
women, and they won a defamation suit against him.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
So all it has to do is be found to be untrue.
And you
What
know
you said about me was
the other
untrue.
biggest one for RH, the other biggest one is this abuse is from the previous relationship. That's a bombshell.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, say that again.
The one that when she say, "Oh, this abuse is from my previous relationship," that's
Oh
a
yeah,
big
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
bombshell case right there. You are saying that there, when there's proven text message stating that the current man did that, and you're saying that the oh my god,
And look at that. She said that he put a hit out on her. Now you saying he
that's
a hit
another
man.
big bombshell because they're
Yeah,
I
gonna
but
would
have
get her
her in
tail.
she tried
court
to
to
put that
show
off on
that.
somebody else. She said, you know the person that orchestrated it.
Or
Somebody told
and
me. So
yes.
so she said so she tried to put that off on somebody else. 'Cause remember when she was on Amber panel, I asked her about that, and she was
Mhm.
like, somebody told me that that's what happened, and that's why I came out and said that, and I haven't said anything else about it because there has been no proof. But there hasn't been proof of anything that you're saying.
Nothing.
Exactly.
I mean, what? Like nothing she says makes sense.
You
I'm
had no
just
proof in the beginning, so you shouldn't
yeah.
have parted your dusty lips to
She
say it in the first place.
yeah, so why that particular thing you don't want to talk about? So I just Brianna, at this point, I don't know. Y'all, I'm about to end this in a minute, but if y'all want to end this on making a prediction, I'm gonna make a prediction, right? And I want the rest of y'all to make a prediction. My prediction is that by the end, maybe not even, yeah, I'm gonna say not even by the end of this of 2024, maybe by mid 2024, Brianna gonna be SOL. Her views ain't gonna be hitting on nothing. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about her. She might be back at in retail. I don't know. But she ain't gonna have no gigs going on. Jared done already said he was on a date the other day and asked the young lady he was on a date with, did she know anything about Brianna Hampton? And she said, "Oh, you talking about the girl that lied about DV?" I mean, that's what people know her for now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, so that's my prediction that she ain't gonna be hitting on shit. She really should be thanking us for real. Because the only reason why people are even paying attention to her for real is because of us.
Yep.
Nobody was really thinking about Brianna before all of this DV thing. She was just Mrs. LaTrue. She was just Robert's wife. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That
But
did skits here and there.
I hope they take his name from her.
Well,
She
I don't
said
have
she
a
didn't want it.
prediction, Upper. I believe God's will be done. I believe it's already happening. There's what's happening with the skincare. We don't hear much. We don't hear much about the boutique. You know, she's spending money that she don't probably need to spend. Everything is happening right now. Her karma is happening to her as we speak.
Yeah, you're right. Not to mention, they was making fun of Robert for not wearing gloves when he was putting his product together with the beard oil, and you in here cooking body butter in a ramen noodle pot. Can we talk about that? You in here putting your product in a pot the kids cook their noodles in. But you trying to talk about whether or not he got gloves on to dispense his oil, and he wasn't even touching the oil. It was coming out of a machine. But I'm
Mhm.
just like, these people are crazy. What you think, Rich? Rich ain't there no more, is she? Rich, you done snuck away, didn't you?
Her picture's
Hey,
still up there.
hey, Amber. She still
She's
up
still
there?
up there? No, I'm here. I don't know. I don't really speak on them people no more. So
She don't.
She don't.
She don't. Rich don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
blame her.
I
What's your pick?
predict I predict that by mid 2024 she gonna be in jail or or in a psychiatric hospital, one of the two, or both. You know, psychiatric jail. Because I
What's
honestly think she gonna go to jail for some of the charges that she gonna have, especially those false documentations with the court. She gonna be hit with a lot of. She gonna yeah. Everything is gonna hit her at one time. All the charges, everything is gonna hit her at once by
yeah,
mid 2024.
yep. I agree
She
with you
probably
on
will be
that.
delivering that baby in jail.
And I predict Robert probably gonna be on Love and Hip Hop or something like that. That's what I see happening.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm about to end this. SD, did you have any predictions on what's gonna happen in the future
I
with this
think
case or where it's gonna
I
end up?
think I think Jonelle is eventually gonna leave her. Um, mid 2024, and also to piggyback off what you said, I think that's gonna happen as well. I think that they're not gonna be together because they just not made for each other. It's all fake.
Hmm.
It's fake. Cause she's like, I'm happy. I'm happy. This the happiest I ever been. Girl, you're not that happy. Everybody ain't that happy. If you happy, just be happy.
Well, they saying she pregnant. Well, she's saying she pregnant. Now I don't see why somebody would come out and say that they're pregnant if they're not.
I hope she is.
I mean,
It's
can't that make
Brianna we're talking about.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but it's like, damn, you ain't you. I mean, you're gonna have to produce a baby in a minute. Your stomach gonna have
Well,
to start growing.
the thing is, she has to have.
Thanks for
She
joining
likes
us,
it.
Rich.
Y'all welcome. I am gonna
Yeah,
say this. I hope her ass is pregnant. I hope she
I'm
really
Right.
is.
I hope she is too.
I agree because
What
that's
did
the quickest way for a
Raquel
man to
say?
leave your ass.
Raquel 1222 said facts, Nessie facts. Now the kids posting that they want the baby to be, but everybody's saying it's her.
What? Wait, I'm trying to find the comment you talking about.
her kids.
Wait, where is it? All the way up at the top?
Mm.
It's at the bottom. Uh,
Uh, I
It
don't
says
see it.
now the
now
kids
the
are posting what they want the baby to be,
Oh,
but everyone's saying it's her.
oh Lord,
so she must be posting on the kids page. Oh my God.
it's not. It's not giving booked and busy.
Oh Lord.
But I'm about to get up out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I'll be back next week,
Thank
probably
you for
on Monday
having us
or
up.
Tuesday.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Oprah,
you.
for
It's
letting me
Good
always
night,
know.
a pleasure.
y'all.
No
Good
problem.
night.
We gonna keep an eye on this SUPACENT thing. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna come back and say, all right, I was wrong because I sure was wrong about Keke Palmer from what I see so far.
Yeah.
I
I
think the
don't know.
jury still. I can't really speak on that one yet. The jury is still out. It's still yeah,
Okay, okay,
court
okay.
stuff going on with that.
Yeah, I
We'll
stopped
see.
following it.
It's all. It's gonna come out in the wash.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, good night. Y'all hit that
Good
Good
night,
like
night,
button on y'all
everybody.
way
ladies.
out.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
thank you,
ladies.
Krisha. Am I saying why am I always saying your name wrong?
I don't
Krisha.
know. But I texted to you. I texted to
Krisha.
you. I
Okay, I'm
broke
sorry.
it down.
Krisha. I think. All right, good night, you all. I will see you all soon, and we're gonna talk again shortly. Y'all have a good night, and also, like my girl Krisha said, do not forget to hit the like button on your way out and subscribe if you have not already. Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.